All right, guys. They just released the Wemby press conference. We are not, I repeat, not going over the French portion. Not today. If anybody's interested, once this is uploaded, if you would like to put in the comments what was said, that's totally cool. That would be great. But yeah, we don't have to translate. Not tonight. I'm gonna let my French people have a night off. Or what time is it in France? I don't know. Let's speed it up just a little bit. Seems like a pretty long video. All right, let's listen. Oh, first and foremost, Wemby was great. He was awesome. I've come to terms with the sheer amount of threes that he's going to take and the team is going to take, and we're going to have to live or die by that. I explained why I'm cool with it in the other segment, but yeah, so just letting you know, my take has changed when it comes to this. I think it's 4 a.m. in France. Woo! Sheesh.
To make 6 3 balls, you're getting more comfortable with that now?
I think what I've changed for sure is, I've been taking less threes. I've just been taking better threes, I think. And yeah, of course it's feeling better. It's
taking better. These threes look the exact same as whatever.
But I'm 20. I hope that for at least some years it's gonna keep feeling better and better. There's no reason for it to feel worse.
What did you guys learn as a group tonight in the fourth quarter?
I think it's one of those nights where we got back to our strengths in the when we needed points, and we also had guys we knew who to go back to. Devin had a good stretch, and everybody was really in their role tonight and made great shots. That's how it works. We're gonna get rewarded.
I said this before, I never in my life want to see Devin Vassell only take 9 shots again, okay? Selfishly, I want 20, all right? But realistically, he got to at least give us 15, all right? I think the game prior to this, he gave us 13. You got to give us 15, all right? There's no reason you should have under 10 shots. I do not care. You're Devin Vassell, second best scorer on the... Actually, second best. He's the best scorer on the team, I think. Pure shooter wise, like he's the best. So yeah, take all of them, dude.
Making the right plays.
Be a legitimate threat.
How much of a factor Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes?
Vassell getting his legs back. He went 8 for 13 the other night. He is totally fine.
Putting out the lead heading to that final quarter.
Very, very important. We know it was a thing last year, to giving up leads, and they're. Just them talking, at halftime, during timeouts, just their experience. It just gives us a more certainty about a lot of things.
Having just been through all the rookie stuff.
Okay, I trust July's take. Second game back, it'll take time, plus off-bench minutes restriction. I get it, okay, I get it. But I don't care. For every minute he's on the court, I want a shot thrown up, all right? He had 21 minutes? 21 minutes? Yeah, 9 shots. Nah. I want at least 20 shots at that point. Give me 20. You don't give me 20, at least give me 50.
Last year, what impresses you most about how Stephon Castle has come along?
A lot of things about him, like 3 or 4 games into the preseason, he told me that the game is finally starting to slow down for him. I was like, it took me like 50 games. It took him 5. So it's I think we're gonna see some exponential, progression from him.
He seems to have a unique way.
He said it took him 50 games. It didn't feel like it. It didn't feel like it took 50 games for I don't know. It's his perspective. Yeah, but yeah, Castle has been NBA ready for a minute, right? He's super well coached throughout college. Just the way that he plays is perfect for the NBA, right? Perfect pace, doesn't do too much. But yeah, he's been great. He's been a really good defender as well. I don't think people talk about that much at all. He's been a really good defender.
Making the game slow down with some of his hesitation moves at the basket. Do you marvel at those sometimes?
Yeah, it's a trait you find in most excellent players. Most really good.
Oh, dude, I took that way more. I took that way too specific. Said Wemby's joking. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Wemby's always like so sure of things he says that I might have just. I don't know. I'm terrible at parties. I'm sorry.
Do you marvel at those sometimes?
Yeah, you know, it's a trait you find in most excellent players, you know, most really good players that they can control the pace of the game and really control the game.
And mentally, he seems to have a way of.
All right, as many people as possible in the chat. All right, please say hi to Colton. He said, "Hey, I finally get to see you live instead of watching the video on YouTube the next day." Everyone say hi to Colton. All right, do it, like Palpatine.
Just moving on to the next play,
Yeah.
whether he did something right, something wrong. That's kind of rare for
Yeah,
his age. I think.
and that's a real strength.
Phil's age.
Yeah, for sure. It's, I mean, you at that age, you either got it or you don't. I mean, and he's got it for sure.
Victor, this game marks a couple
That's Carolina Teague.
82 games, a full NBA season that you've played, and you're one of 6 players who's had 1,700 points, 800 boards, and 300 plus assists. But what is the biggest lesson that you've learned after playing one full season?
The biggest lesson I've learned, I mean, I don't know if it's the biggest, but one of them for sure is that, you know, approaching the game mentally is in such a long season, an intense season as we got. It's approaching the game mentally is more important than approaching it, you know, even physically. Of course, we're going to take care of our bodies, but there's people whose job is literally to take care of our bodies, you know, make sure we're healthy. Of course, we're going to think about that, but to be great, I mean, you just got to approach the game with that killer mentality.
Who's been the biggest, or who has been the biggest supporter for you to grow mentally throughout those 82 games?
These are some good questions. These are, there's 2 types of questions I like, okay? I'm just being honest. This isn't my bias here. I do like Carolina Teague, but this is not my bias here. 2 types of questions. I like the ones that are very specific when it comes to the game. Not something like, hey, in this play, what were you thinking when that happened? Nothing like that. But if it's like a specific play in particular that they're like, how did that work? How did you make that work? They never get those questions. But I also like these where it's kind of like overarching, like what your mindset, right? Your ideology, how you're approaching it. Like, I do like those. I like those. This is a question. This question she asked could have been asked at any point of the season. And I think that that's cool. You get quotes this way. You get good quotes this way. I think she knows that.
I think I got a very good team around me. I'm saying, of course, my teammates, my coaches, everybody, trainers, but also my own personal circle, you know, friends and family, and of course, you know, my agents, all the people I'm really close with, and you know, that I think I get a lot from everybody in that aspect.
Vic, can I, like tonight, and with Castle, you know, showing what he's showing already, with Devin back in the mix, reason for excitement?
How long is Sohan out for? Well, I've got confirmation. Spurs reporter here. Oh gosh, it's going to take forever to find this. He reported 20 to 25 games and got some confirmation from him personally that yes, that is legit. 20 to 25 games is what the Spurs are going to be looking at. So yeah, I can't find it right now. Should I just skip this? It's really hard for me to give up. When I start, it's hard to give up. Oh gosh. How long ago was this? He posts so often. Oh God. Okay, I'm giving up, guys. I'm giving up. All right, you can listen to Wemby. I'm not giving up. I'm gonna keep looking, but
When you think about, hey, Jeremy's going to come back, Trey's going to come back, reason for what, you know, that what you guys can be going forward?
ooh, he's cold.
Yeah, I mean, it's of course we're all confident, we're all eager to have everybody back, and but I think our mentality is more like building this, you know, brick by brick every day, every single day. Of course we can dream about the long term, but at the end of the day we can only do things today, you know. So we're trying to be good every day.
But does it feel like you're getting traction as a team now, like you're starting to settle down?
It definitely feels like we're
Offensively, come on.
we're getting better, but
All right, I found it. Here it is. I am told by a surgical specialist with over a decade experience dealing with injuries and trauma that an NBA player who suffers the injury like Jeremy Sohan is likely to miss 20 to 25 games or more. More than likely, if we're talking 20 to 25, we probably need to think about that or more because the Spurs are just not going to rush you in there. But maybe he's a fast healer. but had the surgery super fast. So that's good, I guess. But there you go.
We for sure don't want to stop. Like, this is our emphasis right now. I'd say no stopping, just keep getting better.
Take a couple of French, Maxime. Very,
All right. So if anybody from France wants to translate for the people underneath, let us know. But I'm not playing this segment. Let's see. So Sohan will return last before Jones and Branham do, right? More than likely, yeah, because Branham's injury was just like he tweaked his ankle, right? And Jones, what happened with Jones? Was it the same? More than likely, dude. I mean, we're probably not going to see Wemby. I mean, not Wemby. We're probably not going to see Sohan till... Let's see if I can... Man, these... Ugh, this takes forever for some reason. I don't know why loading is taking forever all of a sudden. Guy on Reddit analyzed every Wemby paint possession. Turns out he's pretty good. Take a look at that. Okay. Jones ankle 2, high ankle sprain. Yeah, they'll be back before him. Let's see. So our boy got injured around here. So we're about 4 games out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well, 22, 23, 24, 25. We might not see him till maybe the end of December, possibly sooner. There's a huge gap here between, I didn't realize that before, December 8th, and it's a jump all the way to December 19th. This is going to be an interesting game. It's going to be on TNT, in which we go against the Hawks. We want to win that, right? Yeah, let's just try to win. Well, I don't know what I'm talking about. We just need to win. We want the Hawks to be as well. We have control over our future. We don't really have control over what they do during the season, so we need to make them lose. I don't know what I was about to say. That would have been a crazy thing to say. Will Wemby be an all-star this season? That's a tough one. I wouldn't be shocked if he's off the bench or reserves or whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called. I don't think he starts as an all-star player, is what I'm saying. $82 minus 25 equals 57 games, less than the acquired 65. That's tough. Wemby pretty much has Defensive Player of the Year locked up with Chet getting injured. Oh, yeah, no, he should have had it last year. Chet got a fracture. No. You for real? The injury's that bad? I mean, I know that was bad, but... Pelvis fracture? Oh my goodness. That sounds awful. Broken thumb and fractured pelvis is about the same. How long you're out? I don't know why a pelvic fracture sounds way worse than a... Well, I know why, but geez. All right. Chet injury prone already. It's just his frame. I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream, and I'm going to stick to this. That I just don't know how much more strength or muscle you can put on Chet Holmgren's frame. Like, I look at Wemby, and... he's skinny, right? But he has a pretty nice frame where you could see him, not necessarily fully bulking up, but putting some strength on, putting some muscle on. Chet just doesn't seem like he has that frame. He put on a little bit of muscle, but it's just not. I just don't know how far he can take it. Hip injuries linger for life. It just seems terrible. Chet is playing very aggressive this season too. Yeah, he has the heart. He has the heart. He's a tough dude. It's just, ugh. You always grimacing when he contests the rim. Woke up to the greatest news. Go Spurs, go. The Spurs winning. Yeah. All right, end of segment. Good stuff.